she did struggle with anxiety, and she was self-harming, and she had an eating disorder because of what she was accessing online. And I think that if you are vulnerable, then it's just 10 times worse, because like at the moment the algorithm is feeding you the same stuff over and over again. So if you've self-harmed,
Do you think she ended up going down that rabbit hole? Has she always suffered with anxiety or thoughts of self-harm and the eating, or was it something that you think she purely picked up from the online space?
I think during the lockdown she was forced to live in this online world, and she had a lot of time on her hands. Lots of young people are accessing this kind of content. It's almost like it's being served to our young people.
I find it crazy that, you know, a child who was relatively happy, not you know, majorly struggling with things like self-harm or eating disorders and stuff, can find this online and it be so in their face and so convincing that it becomes something that they believe is right. And that's the dangerous and scariest thing for me to hear. You know, I can't imagine how that feels for parents thinking about what their child is seeing. And the process of her thinking that was right, how do you think that happened?
I think that there are a few factors within this. So like one, how I mentioned before about her wanting the likes. I think that she happened upon some influencers that were quite negative.
Right.
It seems to be now that the more shocking and the more out there that something is, the more attention and the more likes it gets.